What is the most inappropriate experience you had with a debt collection agency? My husband Taylor died 3 weeks ago from a heart attack while driving home from his job at the warehouse. 19 years of marriage, gone in a second. I was still finding his coffee cups around the house and his work boots by the door when the calls started. First one came on a Tuesday morning while I was sorting through sympathy cards. Unknown number. I almost didn't answer. Is this Mrs. Wilson? I'm looking for Mr. Taylor Wilson. My husband passed away, I said quietly, my voice still shaky from crying the night before. No pause. No sorry for your loss. Just, well, you should know he died owing money. You're responsible for his debt now as his spouse, unless you want the courts involved. I hung up. My hands were shaking. Taylor and I weren't rich, but we paid our bills. Sure, we had the mortgage and some credit cards, but nothing crazy. The guy called back an hour later. Same cold voice. This time he had details about our car loan and a medical bill from when Taylor hurt his back last year. Mrs. Wilson, ignoring this won't make it disappear. I'd already talked to a probate lawyer after the funeral. She told me some debts die with the person, and there were ways to dispute others. This felt wrong, but he kept calling, 5 times a day, different numbers each time. I stopped answering unknown calls completely. Then one Thursday I saw a voicemail notification. I hit play, and my dead husband's voice filled my kitchen. Hello, this is Taylor. I'm sorry I left you with all this, Lena. I dropped my phone so hard it cracked the screen. That was Taylor's old outgoing message from months ago when his phone broke. Someone had recorded it. They were using my dead husband's voice to mess with me. I sat on my kitchen floor and cried until my 12-year-old daughter Gracie found me when she got home from school. Mom, what's wrong? She asked, kneeling next to me. I couldn't tell her about the voice. I just said it was about Daddy's bills. The calls kept coming. Different numbers, same voice. I tried recording them, but every time I'd dial back, the numbers were disconnected. Then last Friday, Gracie came home from school crying. There was a man by the playground, she said, wiping her nose on her sleeve. He said Mommy owes money and I might have to move away. He knew my name. That's when I lost it completely. I grabbed every call log, every voicemail, drove straight to the lawyer's office. She helped me file an emergency restraining order and complaint with some consumer protection agency I'd never heard of. But then she said something that changed everything. Have you considered calling the local news? This is beyond harassment. The reporter met me that same day. Young woman with a notepad, looked like she was barely older than my babysitter. But when I played her the voicemail with Taylor's voice, her face went white. Ma'am, this is illegal. Like, seriously illegal. The story aired 3 days later. Widow harassed by collector using husband's voice. They blurred my face but played the audio. My phone started ringing immediately, but this time it was people wanting to help. Turns out the debt collector wasn't even licensed. Just some freelancer getting paid per debt recovered. The company he worked for saw the news and panicked. They fired him within hours and called my lawyer. We'd like to resolve this as a goodwill gesture, they said. All debts wiped clean.